Hey guys, thanks for tuning into another video. Guys, we're gonna do a quick de-shed here. We got Orion. He is a corgi, sweet little corgi that he is, and he's shedding massively. Look at all this hair coming out of him. A couple of tools right here. We're just gonna be using a large greyhound comb, slicker brush, and a rake. So let's just start off with the comb itself. You're gonna see how much coat comes out of them. What you wanna do here, guys, is you actually wanna be very, very gentle. Don't tug. Notice that I'm not going straight through the undercoat. What I'm doing is grabbing and pulling away a little bit, right? Just pulling out and away and working down the leg. You see that? That's the technique you wanna use. You don't wanna just go full force and pull through the undercoat. You want to kind of work it out gently, especially in the rear. You have to imagine right here is very, very sensitive to them, right? And look at that in that one swoop, how much undercoat we're getting out. Dogs are shedding like mad right now because, you know, they're shedding their winter coats for summer. And you can see up here, right? Now I switched off to the rake. So you see his reaction there, guys? He's looking around because he's really banking on, hey man, don't tug me too hard. So this here is a sensitive area. So what you want to do with that is go to the slicker. We say this all the time. I hate when I see groomers just yanking on dogs. Don't do that. You lose their trust. You lose everything. Look, if you hit it a little bit with the slicker brush, watch this. The slicker brush is going to like slowly pull it out because it has small little metal teeth, right? So it's just pulling it out ever so slowly and gently, that it's causing like no stress to the dog, no real pulling. And you could dig a little bit with that corner of that brush. Notice where the coat's coming out, right in the corner of the brush. See that? And then if I do on this side, I'm going to use the other quarter of the brush. Once you do it with the brush a little bit, right? Now that rake's going to go through a lot easier. You're still going to have some tug. So if you have some tugging here, right, I can go back to the comb and kind of, you know, do what I told you before. Just do that little pulling. Hit it with that brush a little bit more. Use these three tools in conjunction with each other. You know, I'll do this and I will clean out that slicker brush with this, right? Sometimes I'll use the comb, clean them all out, get rid of them, get rid of all that hair. Now you got that fresh start. Go over it again, right? But look at that. See, we almost got all of his rear all combed out. Look at that. See? And you'll know because that comb's going to flow right through. If you're interested at all in the products we're using, we'll leave a link down below. Use our promo code for Pet Edge. It's Rudy5. We'll leave that down below also. And now we can start working up his torso here, okay? Because we got that rear out. And be careful with corgis, guys. They don't like being yanked on. I've you know, made the mistake of maybe trying to pull too hard once or twice, and they'll come around on you. And corgis, let me tell you something. They're you know what I call corgis? They're the little big dog. They're small in stature, but let me tell you something. They're a tough little dog. They're real durable. They're like a big dog, but short. I love these dogs. They're awesome. Some of them with really short legs. They look funny when they run in high grass because it looks like they have no legs. It looks like their bodies are just floating, which is really, really funny. He's not too thick up in here. But here's another spot you want to be careful with, guys. When you come up down here and you come into this, like the little hock area, the hip area, and you know, if you catch any snags, you want to be really careful. And see, I'm using this big comb because look how much land I can cover here. See that? It's like I can grab a lot of real estate and get it all done in just like one combing right there. See that? Learn to use your tools. See all this hair just coming out on the comb? Look at that. You know, see like this, you know, you're just going to pull that out and you will see you'll have a garbage can full of hair. Working up the torso, just a de-shedding video, guys, and just do this. I would say brush out your corgi once a week. Hi buddy, hi handsome. And he doesn't even have a really terribly thick coat, but he is shedding a lot. So here, when you come up the chest area, right, again, you just want to be careful. See how much we're getting out there? Again, they just love smelling their hair. I don't know why they didn't like that. And then we're just gonna get up in here, and he's gonna be done, just like that. What did that take us? Like 5 minutes? Not even. I'll take him off of here just to get behind his neck and his ears, because you really want to get every inch of them. And this is the prep, right? And again, I'm going to mention it again. I don't care if I sound like a broken record. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to prep your dogs. Because again, why would we bathe all this? Why would you want to bathe all this, right? What are we doing? When we brush, we're stimulating. We're getting all of that dead undercoat out. And then we're stimulating the skin. We're getting all that dander off of the skin. And then with the bath, we're going to wash it all away. Why would you have that dander sitting in the coat and washing it? That just doesn't make any sense. By prepping your dogs, by brushing your dogs and getting all of the coat out, or as much as you can, what you're going to do is you're going to loosen up all that dander. You're going to give them a bath that's going to wash away, right? And then also, it's just going to give you a much greater finish. It's going to give you a really, really good finish. The dogs are going to come out a lot better. In the final part of the prep, I'm going to use the brush, because the brush is going to stimulate, scratch the surface of his skin a little bit better than, say, the rake or the comb. You see, like, look at this little area right here. If I just focused on this little area right here, look, still going to get hair out. But now a lot of that hair is going to come out in the tub, and it's just going to make for a better finish. So always prep, always do this prior to the bath. We're going to get Orion in the tub, and then we'll show you some finished shots of him. But quick de-shed, guys. Look at all this that we got out. Look at this. In 5 minutes. Get this stuff out of your dog. Okay, guys, so this is what we got out of Orion prior to the bath. All right, we showed you that before, using the slicker brush, the rake, and a greyhound comb. And if you notice, this is what we got out after the bath, because we loosened it all up with the tools, right? That's why we mention all the time, loosen it up, bathe the dog, you'll get a better finish. Okay, guys, so after a good prep, a good bath, a nice blowout, we decided to go over Orion, do some finishing work. Took a 2 blue comb to his rear. We scissored him up a little bit. We made him look really, really nice. If you like this video, please do us a big favor. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And if you're interested in any of the tools we're using, go to petedge.com and use our promo code Rudy5 for 5% off. You could also use our Amazon links that are listed down below for any other tools. Don't forget to check us out on Bark TV. Don't forget to check out our podcast, the Grooming by Rudy podcast. We'll leave links for everything down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.